That's the Bug Club rocking out on one of the tracks from their new album on the intricate inner workings of the system. Seems like the album's title is longer than most of their songs, so we found Sam and Tilly in South Wales and asked them what it all means.
Well, I don't know. We leave the deep dives to everyone who's listening, but we write everything really quick, and then we kind of we kind of smash them out as quick as we can and kind of record it just as fast. So we try not to think about it all too much, It's get super involved while you're doing it, but they're all written like day after each other, kind of as many as we can in a day, sort of thing.
Really?
And then record quick. Yeah. So it's sort of like very
fleeting little pet peeves written in like just one album.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like, we try not to do too much yapping about all the deep meanings. I feel like it all has meanings and stuff, and it all comes from somewhere. But we try and just do it just as like, the songs are all really short, and we try and make them fast, so we don't want the balance to be too off with us blabbering on about it too long.
Fair enough. So what is when you're sitting there writing the songs, several dozen in a day, how does it work between the two of you?
Well, I guess I do the words and stuff.
Mm-hmm. You lock yourself away in a room with a cup of tea.
Yeah, and try and finish them as quick as you can,
and then you come to me and I
hammer them all into shape.
Try and hammer them all into shape.
Make them proper songs so they don't sound horrible. So we just kind of get them all together between us two, and then I don't know, it all comes together pretty quick. We just try and write as often as we can when we're back home. We seem to gig quite a lot at the minute.
Right.
So it's just as many as we can in as many days in a row as we can before you go a bit mad, and then that ends up quite a concise mood, hopefully, like the records, they're all made quite in a real short space of time,
Right.
So I think kind of lean into the moods you're in at the minute, and then hopefully it comes out as quite a cohesive thing.
Right, gotcha. And so it sounds like you might have a lot of bits and pieces of songs all over the place laying around that you discarded. How do you decide which ones are keepers and which ones are not? Is it fairly obvious, or is there some discussion?
Yeah, well, we finish them all as we're going.
Yeah.
We haven't got any like half done ones. They're always just kind of like finished, and then if they're horrible and we don't like them, we just it's really obvious, when we get together.
Yeah, we don't really like. I mean, we like to keep it quite fast moving. I don't think we've got very good attention spans, so we like to keep it quite fast paced. And if something's just taking a little bit too long, usually it's quite obvious if there's a song that's kind of getting a bit stuck in the mud.
Right. Yeah. Or if it's just not fun.
Yeah, if it's just not fun. To kind of arrange.
Yeah, you can usually just tell, and we've known each other forever, so like you can, it's going to work anyway before we even get there usually. So it's that's never usually much of a.
No, and some songs as well is probably maybe gonna be like a come back to it later situation. So none of them are like thrown away,
Yeah.
Right.
We always just try and finish them, don't we? So it's like they're done, and then that same shit idea doesn't keep coming out when you try and make something up. It's finished and put to the side if you don't want it.
Gotcha. Now I see you have a song out already called "A Bit Like James Bond," and so I won't ask you for the deep inner meaning behind it. I will ask an even more annoying question: do you have a favorite James Bond?
Everybody thinks they look a bit like James Bond. Everybody thinks they look a bit like James Bond. Everybody thinks they look a bit like James Bond. James Bond ain't any kind of role model. I buy duty-free cigarettes in bulk, like Bond. I drive a jet black Passat, like Bond.
I don't know.
No, none of them really. I don't really like them.
Yeah, that's kind of the mood if you're after one.
Definitely.
We weren't big fans,
I just think, I think it's just a bit of an arrogant asshole.
Yeah.
so like
he's always just got a posh suit and a nice watch, hasn't he?
Yeah. But I suppose, he saves a few lives.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
All right.
None of them.
That's interesting. And you were recorded in Cardiff in a place called the Rat Trap Studio. Is that Tom's own place, or what kind of?
Yeah.
And what's the vibe like in there?
It's cool. It's it's just off Albany Road in Cardiff.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like a little
building.
two down kind of building, or one up. I don't know how many rooms. It's not big, but there's like a little outdoor toilet on it.
Right.
Pretty yeah, it's pretty low key. We've known him for ages now as well, and we've recorded everything there with Tom. So it's like it's very familiar, you know, and it's yeah, I don't know, it's great. Like Tom
Yeah,
is a big
it's
reason
not
why
like
it's
the
good.
poshest of place, but you know, we like it.
Tom always
It's
wants
vibey.
to
I like it.
yeah, Tom's always trying to improve it, but we kind of love it how it is, you know. It's
Right.
but yeah, Tom is the guy really there. He's like he's the key to it all, you know. He's just the right kind of person, you know, for recording. You know, he's
Yeah.
always really good mood for it, and like we just know him so well now. You don't really have to explain anything. Kind of knows what we want it to sound like without, you
Yep.
know, it all gets easier each time. And yeah, but yeah, it's cool place.
Yeah, it's cool.
A
All
lot
right.
of nice places to go for lunch. A place called
Oh,
Poodler.
that's always important. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean the lunches are getting longer and longer.
Yeah.
Kind of bad. It's kind of bad, but
Yeah, but then the songs are getting shorter and shorter. That's probably not the the best way to do it.
Maybe, who knows? It sounds like you may be entering into your Fat Elvis mode sometime soon.
Yeah, yeah. I think
we
we're deep
might
into
be.
it already.
And just a little bit more about Tom. So how did you hook up with him? Is he older, younger, similar age? What's his background music wise? That connects
Yeah.
with you guys?
Well, we just know him. We like his band. He's got a band called Buzzard Buzzard Buzzard.
Oh, okay.
And then yeah, they were gigging around Cardiff and stuff. And just quite a few years ago now, we liked his band and they were gigging around a lot. And we just met him at I think we met him at one of our gigs. He just came and said hello, but we already knew him and liked his band and everything. I didn't know he had a studio then, though, but yeah, we just got
Yeah.
chatting really, and then ended up recording some stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
with
been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah.
It's all like through the pandemic and things. We were recording with him.
Oh, that's quite a
Mm.
while. Yep.
Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
been a good few years now.
Yeah, but yeah, we just kind of met him just
Yeah, like a
similar-ish
gig, yeah.
bands, I suppose, the same sort of yeah, I don't know. He liked our band, I think we liked his band. He's a
Yeah.
great guy. And then it's just kind of worked from there. But yeah, what was it? Was there any more to that question? I forgot.
Oh, he's like 2 years younger than us, I think.
Oh, okay.
Around the same age.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gotcha. Right.
So,
Similar kind of mood.
yeah.
But
And he's like turned into one of our best mates.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
So,
Right.
yeah, it's great.
And it helps that he plays the drums too.
yeah, he's
I
like
know, it's kind of a
he's drummer first
So
anyway, I think.
super
So
handy.
he's that's his first love anyway.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, so yeah, he's like brilliant drummer and he just kind of knows the songs better than we do anyway. So it's
Right.
yeah,
Right.
no brainer.
And how'd you guys get signed to Sub Pop? That's kind of an achievement in itself, isn't it?
Hey, thank you very much.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, I'm not really sure how it came about. Like we went to America and did a show in New York, and then
Right.
when we literally did that and a radio thing, and then came home, and then a few months later we managed to do a tour of the East Coast. But we weren't really chatting to them then. I don't think. I don't know if they just kind of heard about us from being over there. I think some people on KXP played some of the
Oh, right.
playing some of the songs. I think John Richards like played it quite a lot.
Yeah.
John peeled us and played it twice in a row, and I thought it was
Yeah,
quite
that was really cool.
played one of the songs, you know. But yeah, I think it's kind of through them, and like I'm not quite sure, but I know
Yeah.
a few of the DJs on KXP have like work at Sub Pop and stuff,
Right.
and
A few people that we kind of work with a little bit know them as well from like working with them in the past and
well, they
things.
have
I
other
think it all
bands
kind of,
that they both work with or something.
yeah. So it kind of came together in multiple weird little ways,
Yeah,
really.
but yeah, I think it was just kind of good timing, really. Like we'd just gone over them the last album, and then it was like they chatted to us before anything
Right.
was sorted for the next one, you know. So it was just like weird good timing as well, where it's like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we have a new album if you want it.
Oh,
So,
all right. And
yeah,
I
but
assume
they-
they haven't put any pressure on you. We want a hit record. You got to change
No,
No.
anything.
They've been amazing.
Yeah.
They've been super friendly. I was kind of worried at first. I thought, oh, what if I have to like try and convince myself that they're not assholes just because
Right.
they're so. But actually, no. They've been super friendly, super nice, and yeah, like I didn't have to worry at all. So it's
Yeah.
fine.
They're just a big bunch of music fans, you know. And then the label we were on, Bingo Records over here, we've kind of kept Lloyd, who runs that, involved. Like he wrote like new bio thing and everything.
Oh, nice.
You know, so they're all still involved anyway, you know, and they're still like doing the older records and stuff. But it's just like yeah, they're pretty DIY, Bingo Records, and then
Yeah.
this Sub Pop feels the same mood really, just a few more people and just
Yep.
in America and Sheffield, you know.
While we're talking about relationships, the record label and Tom, what about? I know the two of you, from what I've read, met like when you were 14 in school and stuff. Was it music was there a common musical thing that kept you bonded or whatever, or what happened? or what
Yeah.
happens now?
Definitely. I think yeah, we kind of bonded over. Well, it was in music class, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that helps.
Yeah. Well, we got moved because like we were a disruptive class when we so we got moved like boy girl,
Right.
you know.
Yeah, proper
Teacher
school
had
days.
That's going to calm you down.
not really, no, like
Yeah.
we got moved next to each other and I was just like, well, I'm still gonna talk.
Right.
You can't stop me from talking. So that's what made me talk to him.
Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, and
Yeah.
that's it. It's been like that since, really, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Found out we kind of have crossovery sort of things.
What were
Right.
you listening to when you were 14?
Oh, good question.
Yeah, I feel like I was going through a bit of like a soul sort of situation when I was
Right.
14, which is kind of very, I mean, looking back, it's kind of cool, but when you're 14, it's not very cool.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I was equally on the same. I used to be into like Chet Atkins, like Jerry Reed, and all the like guitar fingerpicky guys.
Right, right.
I was in that mode.
Yeah.
Kicking in and grinning, huh?
Yeah. I still love all that though. Glenn Campbell,
Oh,
stuff like
yeah.
that.
Cool.
And you guys started out playing blues, is that right?
It was more bluesy. You
Yeah,
were
it
very
was-
you were bluesy.
Yeah, well, there was a few variations. Like my twin brother was in the band and stuff, and when we
Right.
started like, ages ago, he was writing the songs more than me and stuff. So the mood was quite different.
It was a bit more folky, wasn't it? As
Yeah,
much as we try and run away from that
they were,
title, it was a little bit more folky than
A little
it is
bit.
now.
but yeah.
Right. So when did you
But,
come to the realization that this is the sound that you guys want, Was
Well,
it an
yeah,
epiphany or did it just kind of happen naturally?
Yeah, well, my brother kind of left the band, and we had another bass player before, and he sort of left, so it ended up just being three of us, and then
Right.
you hopped the bass then.
Yeah. I'm kind of I've always kind of ran from the whole little blonde girl playing an acoustic guitar. You know what I mean? I've always kind of ran from that, and
Right.
my parents are very into punk. They love punk growing up and stuff. So I've always kind of been a bit like more of a scratchy punk person
Yep.
than like the kind of acoustic guitar folk country person everybody used to pin on me.
Right.
So I've always kind of ran away from that a little bit, and I've always kind of wanted to be a bit more punk.
And there is a legacy of punk female bass players as well that you can draw from.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I didn't really I stumbled upon playing the bass. So
Right.
Yeah, I didn't really think about that while I was playing it, but I was
There's like Tina Weymouth from Talking Heads and Gay
Yeah.
Advert from the Adverts. Do you know who she was?
yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So you guys have
Love
been
all
here.
of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely grew. When I started playing the bass, it was like there's loads of cool female bass players, that you can name.
Yep.
Very cool to be part of the club, if you will.
Yeah.
And you
well,
gotta-
it was like-
Oh, sorry,
Oh,
go
sorry.
ahead. Yep. No.
No, I was just saying, yeah, like when there's only three of us, I think we've always like the kind of the simplicity of it as well. Like there's only one of each instrument and just us two singing. So it's super easy to get stuff done, and you don't really step on each other's toes either. So it's just fun gigging like that as well, because you can kind of hear everyone and it can be quite dynamic and it's I don't know, like the songs it ties in, I think, with just like doing everything quick and like writing fast and recording quick. If there's only three of you there, it's really easy to arrange stuff, and you can just make stuff up and go and play it real fast. It's like kind of it's nice doing that, isn't it? It's like
Yeah.
the least faffing around you can do, the better from all angles, I think. With us.
Don't overthink it.
Yeah.
And getting back to the record, it opens with a song called War Movies, and I think you name check a few like Patton and Bridge Over the River Kwai and stuff. So what motivated that one?
We're watching Zulu, we're watching Patton, and Bridge of Spies. A bridge too far, bridge over the river Kwai. War movies every night, war movies every single night, war movies every night, war movies.
I don't know. I think I watched the Dam Busters like the day before or something.
All right.
When we went to America, you watched. What did you watch on the plane?
I was Saving Private Ryan on the plane.
Saving Private Ryan on the plane.
Mm.
Which I don't know if that was a good idea. Really.
Yeah,
I
it
was
was
going to
like a
say,
ride.
that's not great plane fare, is it?
No, it's quite heavy.
I was like, what are you doing?
Everyone else was sleeping. I couldn't sleep either. It was only like I watched and kind of bummed myself out watching that, and then I woke up and there was one other ghost person who'd like sicked all down themselves, and it was just only me and that other guy awake. And I was like,
Right.
"Ah, this is
Yeah.
it's not a fun mood."
Plane scene. And you watching Saving Private Ryan, everyone
Yeah.
is asleep on the plane.
Yeah, but yeah,
Terrible idea.
I just like war films. But I love The Great Escape, best film.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
I
pretty.
really love that they've all got the word bridge in them.
Yeah,
Right.
there's a lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
bridge. That was quite funny. There's more bridge films than
So
I thought
many
there was.
That's right. Yeah. That's right. Well, it must be something. I assume neither of you have been in the military at all.
No.
Oh, okay.
No.
So you wouldn't
How
haven't
can you
gone into
tell?
battle or anything. No actual
Yeah.
on-hand experience, but
No,
I
purely.
know firsthand the amount of bridges there are.
Yeah.
When you do when you
I really just wanted it to sound like, if you're not really listening, it sounds like super hard, like war song, but it's just about films, you know.
right. Do you have a favorite film overall? Not necessarily war.
Oh, I don't know.
My favorite films are quite cringy.
Oh.
That's good. You've got good ones.
Well, I've got like weird, obscure films from the 80s that like are just a bit. Well, no, they're not. I'm not gonna poo-poo the films.
Okay.
My favorite one is Witches of Eastwick.
Okay.
And just any film with like a female lead who's really melodramatic, who falls down the stairs a lot.
Right.
Like,
I know
over
people
and
like that.
Yeah, I just think I think it's the funniest thing you can do is fall down the stairs for ages.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's hilarious.
That's definitely every film you
It
like
doesn't
has
get
that.
boring. It just makes me
No,
laugh.
yeah, it just never gets tired.
Yeah.
And Sam, what do you got?
Oh, yeah. I generally do like The Great Escape. It goes
Okay,
on for about
right.
12 hours,
Yep.
but I think that's a pretty great film.
All righty, very good, very good.
I had it on DVD and I can't find it. I think I bought it about 3 times on DVD.
You know what I hate is when you open the DVD case all ready to play and there's no disc inside. It's
Yeah.
like, what the heck?
Oh.
Where did it go?
That's why I bought it. Like, I don't think we even have a DVD player anymore. But
We've got a DVD in the telly.
oh yeah, we do.
can do
Hanging on to one old telly with an in.
I hate when you open the DVD player and the little plastic bit in the middle is like chipped off and like the DVD's just been like scratching.
Right.
inside
It's
it.
great. Yeah, it's like, thanks a lot. Yeah,
Yeah.
great piece of engineering there. So, and you guys are playing in the States too. How do you, is it different
Yeah.
playing in front of US crowds as opposed to in Wales there?
Weirdly not, I don't reckon.
No.
Yeah, I thought it might be different, but it seems fairly similar. Like I haven't got very good eyes anyway, so I can't really tell the difference when we're playing. You know, everything
Gotcha.
feels
Yep,
well,
that's probably
Groundhog
just
Day. You
John
know, when
Lennon
we're
was
doing
like
the
that.
kids. Yeah, but like people have, yeah, I feel like the similar mood really. Like I
Yeah,
think,
they're very enthusiastic in America. But
Okay.
I mean in Wales they seem quite enthusiastic as well.
yeah,
So it's quite good, it's quite cool. It's quite
it was pretty mad. There was people who flew over from like the West Coast stuff.
Yeah,
We only played the
okay.
East Coast, and like I thought that's quite mad. Like we don't usually get people flying from like Scotland to Cardiff or anything, you know, to come and see us over here. But yeah, like I thought fairly similar mood. You know, if you didn't think about it too much, you could just be back home. You know.
Yep.
But, yeah, love it.
If you enjoyed this episode of the 13th Floor's Music Talk series, please be sure to subscribe to the website or to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Facebook or Instagram and wherever you find your podcasts. There's a whole lot more to discover.